What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 63 of the Pentagon Challenge here with Vitória in the Brazilian First Division. Hopefully you guys are good. Could I just start off this episode by apologising for the lack of any Pentagon Challenge episodes of late? I've been busy with Football Manager 2014 building up, and originally I kind of just intended to let this save sit, and I got a lot of comments lately saying, you know, we want Pentagon Challenge, so here's where we are with this save. I'm going to play this season. I've only done 2 legs of the Pentagon Challenge in all these parts, although we are in the Copa Libertadores quarter-final, which is an interesting one. So today I'm going to do a 4-match live com over the 2 big games here, and the problem I have is that I'm kind of losing motivation for this save. Vitória, I'm not in the best position. Football Manager 2014 is coming up, and the Pentagon Challenge is a long-term save. And even if I was to win the Copa Libertadores this season, the chances of me being able to do Europe and South Africa are still pretty slim, simply because Europe's obviously a more than 1 season job, probably. And in South Africa, the qualification process is really long-winded, so that's another few seasons. So this really is last chance saloon. So if we get knocked out today, I'm going to call it quits on this series, and I know people are going to be annoyed by that, but with there potentially being maybe a month, maybe 2 at a push until Football Manager 2014, I'm not going to get this done if I don't get it done this year and get the cup this year. So I apologise if you're disappointed, but we're going to try. I'm not just going to give up like that was what I intended to do originally, but I'm going to try for you guys, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I know that a lot of you guys have been watching the series since the beginning. You've probably been eagerly anticipating the next episode of this, but hopefully you guys can understand it from my perspective. With a month and a bit left, there's not enough time realistically to finish the Pentagon Challenge. On top of that, the Road to Glory series is a series which I'm enjoying more at the moment, and so I'm more inclined to play that one, and that's kind of what happens. But realistically, I'm never going to get the Pentagon Challenge finished before Football Manager 2014 if I don't get it done this year, because I have to play through the save, which in Brazil takes a long time. I have the Road to Glory save to do, and then I'm striving to do 3 videos a day, which is tough. It takes time, and so I've been struggling to find time to play this save, hence the live com today. This is the first leg of the state final. We should win this realistically. We're the better side on paper. Looking at the stats, we are all over them at the moment, but that's where we stand on this save. But let's look onwards and upwards and see how we get on here. 0-0. I'm going to tell the guys our match is still here for the taking. Oh, okay, no one wants to react well. That really sums up my mood with this save at the moment. The players not even reacting well to me telling them that we've played well. We're dominating our rivals. Yet to get the winning goal. There is away goals involved here over the 2 legs, so it's kind of important that we do at least get a goal. Although home advantage could be a big thing for us. And Wellington Nem's injured. Wow, just the game conspiring against me today. I'm also going to take off Cristiano and bring on Igor because I don't want him getting sent off. As simple as that. Now Gabriel's struggling for fitness, but I'm going to just risk it. So yeah, hopefully we can get a goal here that would be important for us. I know you guys love this series, the people who watch it from the beginning. It's just for me, it's dragged out now over 8 months, this save. There's other saves I enjoy more. And there's now an ice cream van in the background. The professionality of my videos is going through the roof. When I'm at uni, it's sirens. When I'm at home, it's ice cream vans. I don't even know. We'll just roll with it. But if you can hear the teddy bears picnic playing in the background, I do apologise. And they've got a chance here, and they've scored it. So, yeah, not great. I'm going to switch to very rigid and overload, I think. And we'll stick with the shape as it is and see how we get on. I'm going to throw some more men forward. We needed to get the goals here. We've been the better team, you'd have to say, and so I'm hoping that just going at them now for the last 30 minutes, hopefully we can stretch out this game. We have higher quality players. You know, we are one of the bigger teams in Brazil. I think we finished 3rd or 4th last year in the league, which was a great transformation. But it looks like today we may have met our match against our main rivals, which is disappointing. 1-0 wouldn't be the end of the world going into the next leg, but it means that without that way a goal, Without the away goal, we'd be under the cosh to really try and stretch ourselves out and try and get the result that we need in the final, final second leg of the final. But it looks like that's going to wrap things up here, unfortunately for us. 1-0. Not the best start to this live com session, but I'm not happy with the result. It wasn't good enough. Simple as that. We've now got a big game ahead of us on the Wednesday. We're playing against Palmeiras, who are they're the team who have kind of screwed us over a lot in the last few seasons. So hopefully we can get a result against them at home. Copa Libertadores is never going to be easy. Obviously a big competition. It's the South American Champions League. If we get knocked out of it in this episode, then we'll call this quits. I may try getting Football Manager 2014. It's weird, with the Pentagon Challenge, I really enjoyed certain aspects of it, but when you've got other saves going on, and if you don't play it for a while and come back to it, you can get bogged down in it. And it's like with the Road to Glory series, which I absolutely adore that save. That's probably my favourite FM save of all time. This one's always kind of been on the back burner, and when I do want to play FM casually, when I'm not playing videos or whatever, it's either an online game or it's me kind of chilling, playing Football Manager on the Road to Glory save. But anyway, we've got an offer here from Botafogo for EVERSON, who is one of our okay players. I mean, he's only made 15 appearances in the kind of I don't know what to describe as the state championship. So he's a player who I might be able to sell. I'm contemplating it. I probably shouldn't sell him. He's one of the better players in the squad. I'm going to turn that down. 3.5 million was a decent offer, but not good enough, really. Yeah, we'll see how we get on today against Palmeiras, I suppose. We are at home to them, so hopefully. Oh, brilliant! Now your agent wants an improved deal. I'm a bit downbeat today, guys. I know. I think FM, like anything, you have your good days, you have your bad days. I'm not enjoying playing this, but I'm gonna play it. We're gonna play it. If we win the next game, I'll be as happy as Larry, and we'll be fine. But yeah, I think I've said all that needs to be said, and I'm now dragging this out. So I'm going to talk a little bit about FM14, which is something I'm really looking forward to, actually. Football Manager 2014. I know a lot of people are criticising the lack of the new match engine, kind of new graphics. I'd much rather they work on perfecting the match engine's mechanics and kind of how everything works, than rather than kind of work on the aesthetics. I'd rather have a match engine that works properly than, say, a match engine which doesn't really function at all, if that makes sense. I'd rather they refine it and then maybe next year, right, we'll reskin the existing match engine and that works, as opposed to releasing a game that's really pretty but doesn't play very well. But no, I'll talk a bit more about that in a second. But we are playing against Palmeiras today. I'll ask my assistant and then we'll work off what he suggests. We're in an interesting scenario at the moment. A lot of players not registered because you have to have a fairly small squad for this competition. And Gabriel needs a rest, and so he can't play right wing back. So I'm going to play Ramon and Eduardo Jose, who actually prefers to play there. Ramon, will you play there? No, that's even worse. We'll go with this lopsided approach, I think, and then maybe actually switch around these defensive midfielders. The reason being is Ramon might bomb up the field and Senegal will just drop into the gap, whereas Eduardo Jose is going to be starting his runs from deeper, so he doesn't need as much coverage from the midfield area. So we'll see how we get on today. Playing against Palmeiras, never an easy tie. They knocked us out of the kind of UEFA Cup equivalent of the South American leagues last season. I'm going to tell the guys, go out and have some fun. We're not expected to get a result here. We'll see what we can do, though. We finished above Palmeiras in the league last year, but domestically they have a better record over us when it comes to cup competitions. But you never know. We're in black and red today. We're at home. Hoping we can keep a fairly good defensive display and maybe grab a goal on the break. I know that's a bit negative thinking at home, but that would be something that I'd be happy with. But we're going to have to play well. Looks like Eduardo Jose's taken a knock as well. I'm just going to have to play him through it, unfortunately. He's second choice left back, and Ramon is third choice. And if Gabriel can get his fitness back up, finish that Baba. Saved by the keeper. Good early pressure, though. Good to see us get a good chance like that. Unfortunately, we couldn't take it. Looks like we might be going into half-time at 0-0, which less than ideal, but it's not a bad result. It looks like we're having the better of the two teams. I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Let's just encourage. That's all I can really do here. Teams performing okay at the moment. May make a substitute or two come the second half, but at the moment we're not playing too badly, I don't think. And it'll be interesting to see if we can maintain this level of performance, maybe grab the goal that we kind of crave. Long cross. Oh, he's headed it in, but he's offside. Baba, what's your line, son? Kenneth Baba, what a name. I love them. Baba, Kenneth. Just two great names collide. The best of both. But, oh dear. This is, if they score now, it's really going to be demoralising because we've been the better side. It looks like we might have another chance of an attack here. 58 minutes in, if we don't score here, I'm probably going to make some changes up top. What an effort. Cannons off the post. Oh, but no goal. Close but no cigar, unfortunately, for us. I'm going to drop back Samba for Igor and then bring on Igor for Nikau. And then I'm also going to switch to Ricardo Poison up front in switching for Baba. Add a little bit of pace. Poison has great pace, the young Argentine. Hopefully he can just stretch the game out a little bit with 30 minutes left. We're having all the ball, all the play. We need a goal though. We need, 20 minutes left and we need the goal. I'm going to go overload and rigid again. It didn't work for us last game, but we have to go for it. I mean, not conceding an away goal's good, but a home goal to give us the lead going into the second leg would be ideal. And it's a game which I feel like I can commit a few men forward without the risk of us conceding because they've not created anything, which is what makes this a little bit more frustrating all in all. It finishes 0-0. Ball draw. Positive to take. I'm just going to tell the guys it was unlucky. It was unlucky. We played okay. A draw was what was predicted. It's a shame that our strikers just didn't really perform particularly well. However, 0-0 is better than going in with a defeat. So try to keep an optimistic outlook. The next game we have is against Bahia, which is without much of a break at all. And then the Palmeiras game follows suit 4 days later. So for this second leg, although we're 1-0 down after the first leg, I'm going to play a very much rotated side. I'm going to rest the legs. We've got the Copa Libertadores, which we're still in. We're a goal down in the state championship final, but it's not a big game for me. It's not a game which I'm expecting us to win. And so, well, it's a game that I'd expect to win, but I'm not bothered about winning because the state championship isn't this massive tournament. So I'd rather save my legs for the Champions League, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Especially with kind of the registration rules, meaning that we don't have a particularly big squad. It's going to be important that we make some changes. Fabio wants to stay. We'll accept your request, I suppose, son. But no, resting some legs. This is do or die really for us now. These next two games are going to decide the fate of this save. And then from there, there's the semi-final if we were to get forward in the Copa Libertadores. But we have got our game. Team selection. I'm just going to ask the assistant to be quick about this. A totally kind of swapped around squad, giving a lot of our kind of first choice players a rest, which I think they deserve. They need that rest. We'll also play our regular shape, and we'll see how we get on here. Playing a second string squad against our local rivals in a cup final. In an ideal world, we'd go on to win this and then win the Copa Libertadores quarter final. Realistically, I'm kind of anticipating a loss here. It'd be great for someone like Samaniego, the Paraguayan, if he could come out and get a decent goal for us. Let's give the fans something to smile about. These are our fierce local rivals. I don't want to lose to them. I should make that clear. I don't want to lose to them, but it's kind of collateral damage. I need to potentially take a hit here and have a chance in the Copa Libertadores with the first string squad rather than struggle in both. But at the moment, we only lost 1-0. We are at home here, home advantage. We're dominating the early spells of this game. I'm actually going to give the shout, get the ball forward, be a little bit more direct. Sousa's taken a knock. I'm going to sub him off. No point in risking a player with an injury unnecessarily. But no, looking like a good start to the half. Unfortunately, we've not got the goal to make things really count. We need the goal, really. So, not looking great. End of the first half, we're unlucky at the moment. But I'm going to tell the guys, unlucky. And good reaction. That's what we needed. Come on, boys. Let's see what we can do here. Second half, we're 1-0 down on aggregate. We need 2 goals. Can we do something here? We've not scored. You know, in our last 2 games, and ideally we need to score to win, because you can't win and not score. Unless the other team gets done for match fixing, I suppose. But we're going to have to throw men forward sooner rather than later. If it gets to 65 minutes, my hand is hovering over the pause button. If we go a man down, also the change has to be made. But we're playing well at the moment. It would be really harsh on us if we were to concede here. And we've got a chance. Nicao, Paolo, poor touch. Where are you going, son? Closing down. No space offered for them there. And now suddenly they're on the break. Oh, God. If they score now, I'm going to cry. Okay, they've hit the post. Overload. Let's just go with it. Why not? We're going to have to do something more with the ball. I'm going to switch to get ball forward, and I'm also going to put the instruction work ball into the box, play narrower, and then exploit the flanks, which is a combo that I like to work sometimes. I know I haven't used it on the screen very much, but if in doubt, exploit flanks and play narrower works quite nicely, because you duke the team into playing narrower against you because you're so narrow. They can sometimes find the space out wide when they become narrow to counter you. But okay, 81 minutes, we do have a chance here. We need a goal. That's a penalty. Holy crap. Oh dear. Who's stepping up to take it? I think it's Junior. Please bury it. He buries it. I know I shouldn't clap into a microphone. I'm just relieved. Come on, boys. Let's go and get another. Extra time is the last thing I need. Come on. One more. 10 minutes left. Let's make a comeback. Effort. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. What an effort, my son. What was that? That was a strike. Last chance. Ball in. Oh, he's hit the crossbar again. Okay, extra time, I think. It is extra time, isn't it? Wait, who wins? I'm confused.com. It's 1-1 on aggregate. Did we win? This is why you should check the rules when you go to a foreign league, children, because this happens. Confusion. I don't know what happened. Oh, winner's higher seed. What kind of crap rule is that? Never seen that before in my life. I'm not complaining. We'll take the fact that we're the favourites and therefore we get a free win. I'm taking that. I don't even know anymore. The Brazil League has totally thrown me off. Well, we won, and I played my second string side. It's all worked perfectly. Well done, me. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Last chance saloon anyway. I've got the Copa Libertadores, the big one, the one that matters. Yeah, I'm excited for this. You know, it's going to be do or die in terms of the save. I'm hoping that we can do something here. I'd love to be able to continue the save, but I need to keep the momentum going. And it's tough to keep the momentum going, especially when you get bogged down in another country. This is now my 3rd year in Brazil. Obviously, I've been everywhere on this save, and honestly, although I might not complete the Pentagon Challenge, I feel as if I've learnt so much from this, from the perspective of Football Manager, just about going around the leagues, knowing what I enjoy, and just kind of learning a lot about the game itself, learning about foreign leagues, learning about the rules, learning about different bits and bobs. Everywhere's been an experience. Obviously started in Argentina with Justice FC, went to Beijing IT in China, took a college team struggling in the 2nd division to National Cup glory and to qualify for the Asian Champions League. Then went on to Guangzhou, and from there we won the Asian Champions League. Went to Chivas, a club struggling in debt, and turned around there kind of years and got us the North American Champions League. Went to Europe, went to Denmark, to Skovbakken, went then to Atevdeberg, and now I've ended up at Victoria, and I've had a blast. And it all comes down to this last episode, really. Potentially last episode. We'll never know. We'll never know until we play today's game against Palmeiras. I'm just going to clear selection, then picked side. and then from there we'll tweak things around as I see fit. But no, it's a tricky one, and I'm just hopeful. Actually, that looks like our strongest 11. Good job, assistant. You've actually done your job today for once. Makes a nice change. But no, it's been a blast, this save, and I thank anyone who's watched this. And ultimately, it all comes down to this game and then the games that may or may not precede this. So we'll see how we get on. We will see how we get on. Palmeiras 0-0 off the first leg. We're away today. Away goals do count in this competition because I've checked that. I'm going to just tell the guys we're underdogs. Let's just play like we're underdogs. No one expects us to win. I don't expect us to win. Go out and prove me wrong. Let's just see what we can do here. We're going to have to get an away win, which in itself would be great. And it's going to be tough. Quarterfinals is a great achievement. You've got to consider that when I came to Vitória, we were a club battling against relegation, had been up and down the Brazilian Football League a number of times, and we finished 4th from bottom, and we've got a chance. Bury that. Take a bow, Samba. One of my first signings I made when I came to this club as he's Samba. And he goes and does that when it matters. What a beast. That away goal is huge because now they need 2 goals. If we can get another one, that would be amazing. If we get another one, I am sitting back for the rest of the game. But they've got a chance here. Defend this. Was that a save? I don't know. It's not gone in. That's what matters, I suppose. 20 minutes in, they have had one hell of a chance there. But they've not made it count. It looks like we're going to be going into the second half. Maybe I'm saying this a bit prematurely. There's 10 minutes left, Jack. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. But at 1-0, we are playing well. Game's been fairly 50-50, but that was good. Keep it up, boys. Great performance. Let's just see what we can do here. Who knows? Maybe we will win the Copa Libertadores, and I will actually do the Pentagon challenge. Maybe. I can dream, I think. Realistically, it's not going to be easy. I've still got Europe left to do, which is a tough one because you have to get a job that comes available. They've got a chance here. He's blasted it over. Whew, I feel like stuff's on our side today. I'll tell you what. Let's switch to counter-attack. Wait, it wouldn't let me pause. If they score now, I'm going to be pissed because I hit pause then, and it wouldn't. We're just going to play. Going to play fairly conservatively. Why not? Let's just sit some men back. I know people aren't going to approve of this, but it's the kind of thing that has to be done, and we're going forward here. Come on, you're open, Poison. Whew. Okay, so they need 2 goals because of the away goals rule. So we're in good stead here. We just need to hold it out. I'm hoping they're not going to score here after I try to make tactical changes which wouldn't go through. If they do, I'm going to be pissed, to be honest. Good block, my son. Team are throwing bodies in the way. It's like they know that I'm on the verge of just giving up on this save and they want to do it for me. They're doing it for the fans. They've got a chance here. We're going to have to defend this. Get it out, Baba. That will do. Second ball in. Offside, Shirley. Well played, linesman. Yes, boys. Come on. 30 minutes left. Time to make some tactical changes. I'm going to take off Ricardo Poison. Also going to bring on Wellington. Club's struggling a little bit for fitness, but we're just going to go with it. I've got to throw men forward at this stage, and we'll see what we can do. Playing on the counter-attack now. Looks like they're creating loads of opportunities, but we are defending heroically. We just have to maintain it now for, what is it, the next 25 minutes? Hopefully we can do something here. Get the ball out. Let's work it out from the back. There's space now for us to work in. Chances going forward. Gabriel, the wing-back, and Chater, the sub, misses a really easy chance to make it 2. We have got a second chance here from the corner. I don't think it's going to amount to anything. Indeed, it's not. 20 minutes left. 1-0 up. Just can't afford to concede 2. They've had a lot of chances this game. To be fair, all in all, it's been a 50-50 game. But we've performed heroically. And now Enchada, the sub, he has energy to burn and he's fast. Bury that. Get it in. Gabriel. I feel like we might regret not scoring now. This is the roller coaster of emotions that FM brings, and they're now on the counter. They are now on the counter. Ref. Oh, shit. The roller coaster of emotions. Oh, God. I don't even know what to do. I don't know. Let's just switch to fullbacks. Why not? Let's just go with that. Let's just go. I don't know anymore. I'm questioning every decision I've made. Let's just go with something like that. Let's just focus on the counter. And if we get a chance, we get a chance. Simple as that. Nem's out of position there. Oh, fuck it. We'll just go with it. Why not? Let's just risk it for a chocolate biscuit. Changing around the shape a little bit here. Going a bit more conservative. But we'll go with the flow. 9 minutes left to cling on here. Hopefully those tactical changes can see us out. Against Copa Libertadores. Against the Copa Libertadores. In the Copa Libertadores. Now I'm just cracking up mentally. They're on the attack here. Please don't do this to me, game. Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this. It's done this. Oh my god. I can't actually believe it. I'm on the verge of tears. This is what FM does to you. It's just the fact that a save that I've worked on for 8 months, 9 months coming up to is going to end like this. I didn't want it to end like this, and unless we can do something absolutely insane in the last, 5 minutes? Quick tactical change. I need to go overload. I've got to just throw men forward now. It's stupid, but I've got to do it. Oh, I'm well pissed off. I can't believe it. It's heartbreaking, but one of those things that people are going to say it's only a game. But when you've put 8 months of work into a save and you're on the verge of just saying that's it, it's hard. It's really hard. That'll be full time. I'm sorry, guys. I kind of feel like I failed in a way. Just not to get it done. I spent 9 months, 8 months on this save. Obviously, the FC United Manchester save took priority. I tried with this save. You guys, I know some of you guys subscribed for this save. You've been here since the beginning. You've seen me go around. This is going to haunt me, I think. I don't think I'm done with the Pentagon Challenge on Football Manager, but I think I'm done with it on Football Manager 2013. It's annoying because I got 2 parts of it done fairly quick, but this is beating me now. It's been tough. I don't like to do stuff the easy way. I could have gone to a team like Corinthians. I could have gone to a team top of the Brazil League. I could have made it easy for myself. I didn't have to go to the 3rd tier of Denmark. I didn't have to do any of that. I kind of regret doing it now, and I think I've learned next time I choose to do it, I'm going to make changes. Let's have a look at the biography. I may come back to this. I don't think I will. I know people love this save. It's just it's hard. But just looking at the stats. Games played 525, games won 292. You can see my stats here, what we've done. You can see who my favourite personnel are. You've got DENIS DEDOVIC, former Skovback and legend, one of my preferred personnel. Big respect for DENIS. There's been some legends along the way. Let's reminisce, because I think I'm done. We'll take a look at Zeus to begin with. Here he is. He's now in Guangzhou's reserves, which is just saddening, but a quality player. Looking at his stats, superb for us. You've also got HYUN-SOO, another quality player. Got a new hairstyle, mind you, but still playing for Guangzhou or Guangzhou. South Korean legend, quality footballer. History's all fucked up on this save as well, which is annoying because it means I can't show you a lot of my biography and stuff. I mean, I can show you the overview here. Stuff like time spent on holiday, obviously that's when I'm holidaying between jobs. My most expensive transfer fee ever spent was Wang Tong, who I brought into Guangzhou, who helped me win the league with them. Most expensive player ever sold was Alan Wellington to Real Madrid when I was at Vitoria for 22.5 million. You can actually see I made a profit off the players I sold. It's released 38 players, which is quite a lot. In terms of my overall stats, a 55% win percentage, 1,029 goals for and only 562 against. That's a plus 467 goal swing. In my time, 5 cup wins, 6 league wins, 2 promotions, a relegation. It's been an adventure, this save. I really wish the history had worked out properly. I still don't know why that bugged out, and it's really annoying that it did. And I think that's one of the reasons that's kind of maybe hurting my motivation for this, is the fact that I can't see kind of all the history and stuff, and it is glitched out. I mean, let's have a look at the clubs that I managed and see where they are. So we'll start off with Justice, I suppose. I'm trying to remember how it was spelt now as well, which is the next challenge. Here we go. Justicia, now in the Argentine non-league. First club I was at, kind of destined for failure in many ways, but it was a learning experience being there. It's sad to see them in this situation. When I joined, I realised financially they weren't in a very good way, and that kind of is shown in the fact they went in the non-league now. The next club I went to was Beijing IT. They are a team in China. They're in the first division of China, unfortunately, so they got relegated from the Super League. I've now removed China as a playable league. I came to Guangzhou at the end of the 2017 season. At Beijing IT, we won promotion from their league. Looking at their best 11, that doesn't even load up anymore. You can see here, Chinese National First Division runners-up. We finished... we won it in 2019, which was the season when I took over. We also won the Chinese Reserve Group 3 in that year, so that wasn't too bad. And then obviously we won the Chinese FA Cup, which isn't even saved either. See, this is really annoying, this fact that stuff like this hasn't saved. In fact, no, sorry, the Chinese FA Cup had saved 2017. I was reading the wrong date. But that was another good little kind of achievement that we did there. Then, of course, we did go to Guangzhou or Guangzhou or however you want to say it. They're the giants of Chinese football. Their job came free. I took over them. You can see here, they're easily one of the best clubs in China. Looking at their squad, although it's very depleted now and a lot of players have kind of vanished because it's no longer a playable league, of the players who are left, the majority of them I brought in, and it's nice to see kind of a legacy of sorts get left there. That's cool to see. I mean, in competitions, I think it was 2017 when I took over. Oh no, sorry, it was 2020. I don't even know actually. I can't remember off the top of my head what year I took over, and if history wasn't broken I'd show you, but we took over Guangzhou and we did the treble with them. We won the Asian Champions League in 2018, we won the Super League in 2018, and we won the Chinese FA Cup in 2018, and that was a pretty big treble at the time, and that was great. And then obviously from there we went to Chivas. It's nice just to dwell over these things. I know this is kind of no longer a commentary of sorts, it's just kind of me reminiscing over a save, as I'm sure loads of people do, but I kind of feel like there's been an adventure along the way, and I kind of owe it to you guys who have watched since the beginning just to kind of, I guess, cast an eye over what actually happened. So in the Copa Libertadores, Chivas only ever finished runners-up, but of course we didn't win the Copa Libertadores with them. We won the North American Champions League, which is known as the North American Champions League, which we won in 2020. Didn't win anything else when we were at Chivas, but we performed really well there because of the way the league system worked. We never really had to perform in the league to do anything, so we did our job there. I managed to sort out the club financially. Looking at some players, I think there was a player called Torres. I'm doing this off the top of my head now. There was a player called Torres who I had at my club. and he was Mexican. Let me see if I can find him, because he was like the big youth prospect who I was really excited about, but obviously we'll never know how he turned out. Here he is, Miguel Angel Torres, currently playing for Valencia. So this guy came in through the Chivas youth system at the same time I was there. You could see he's become one of the best players in the world, so that was nice. Obviously from Chivas I took the bizarre turn that many people will question to go to Skovbakken, which it was an experience, and we got promoted in the year that I was there. And then I was issued a warning because the club was in a poor state financially, and there were other jobs going, and I saw one that I was kind of interested in, and so I declared interest in it. And then it backfired because I lost my job, so that's usually a sign that it backfired, but that did backfire. And then we took over DEDOVIC, which I'm trying to remember how to spell DEDOVIC. Sweden, wasn't it? We'll go through the Sweden leagues and see if I can find it. But it was disappointing, to say the least. This spell, I kind of regret it. Kind of what I did in going down a league. Here they are, DEDOVIC. So I got sacked from this. Well, I didn't get sacked actually. I left the job, but it was a job which I lost because we got relegated and I needed to move on. I bit off more than I could chew in going to Europe and trying to do it the way I did it, and it's a mistake that I made, but I learned from it. And then of course we finished up here with Vitoria, who the season that I took over them finished 11th in the league. They'd been lucky to get 11th, and because of a big budget cut and stuff, we were expected just to dodge relegation, which we did. We did it by 3 points, which was good. And then, of course, I brought in a lot of new faces, and we finished 3rd, and we qualified for the Copa Libertadores, which is, of course, the competition we just got knocked out of. And then this season, we're yet to play a game. But I don't know. I think I'm done with the Pentagon. As I've said, I may come back to it, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you don't hold it against me, the fact that I am kind of taking the easy option and running. I have a month and a half left till FM14. There's going to be new challenges that come along the way. I really want to finish, quote unquote, the FC United and Manchester save in the last week. I want it to get to a stage where I can tie up all the loose ends and go, I did everything I could do at that club, be that win the Champions League with FC United, be that win the league, be that win the FA Cup. I just want to have it at a stage where perhaps it's not remembered for being the thing that never got finished like this is going to be, and I'd rather finish one save than none at all. As I've said, I've been busy with FM14 stuff as well, and this hasn't been top of my priorities, but you guys wanted to see it, so here's the episode. Thank you for watching, guys. If you've got any comments, maybe let me know what your fondest memory from this save was. And if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the whole series, all I'd ask is that you give the video a like. If you've watched from beginning until the end, thank you so much. I'm sorry it hasn't ended the way you wanted to see it end as such, but I hope you appreciate my reasonings for everything. And I think that wraps things up pretty nicely. So thank you for watching, guys. It is me, Jack. I am now suffering from depression, and I might just go and get a bottle of wine and drink it away to get over this, but one of those things. Guys, thank you for watching. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm not going to ramble for you guys. I appreciate everyone who's watched all 60 odd parts of this, and again, I'm sorry it didn't end, but I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching. It is me, Jack, and hopefully I'll see you in a bit if you haven't unsubscribed for me failing you. So yeah, thanks guys, I'm out.